Welcome to the soft back bend class for intermediates. Namaste. It is not required, but it may be easier if you have two blocks and a strap handy, as well as something to sit on for pranayama or meditation. We'll start with a short meditation to center ourselves and to set an intention, closing the eyes, sitting up straight and tall, bringing our awareness to our breath, and specifically the rise and fall of the chest as you inhale and exhale. And then see if you can sense your heartbeat. And just allow your awareness to rest in this heart-centered space. Gently bring the hands together, setting an intention to soften and to open this space. Inhale, press the palms together, seal your intention. Exhale, release the hands and open the eyes. And come to sit in Vajrasana. You're welcome to prop yourself up with a little pillow or even widen the feet and prop yourself up with a block. Or if it's comfortable, just sit in the classic variation with your bum to your heels, hands to the front. Inhale and exhale for seated cat-cows. Focus on the movement of the pelvis as you sync the movement with your breath. Inhale to center and exhale. Bring the hands to the sides, palms facing up. Focusing on the shoulders as you inhale and exhale, rotating the palms down, shoulders forwards. Inhale, externally rotate the shoulders. Exhale, internally rotate the shoulders. Continue at your own pace for a couple more rounds, focusing on the upper back and shoulders. Inhale to open the chest and hold. Breathing. Exhale to release. Bring the hands to the lower back, interlace the fingers, and then pull them down towards the floor. Shoulders away from the ears, elbows straight. Slowly release, and then come to stand onto your knees. You can curl the toes under, interlace the fingers, bring them up. Index fingers can point up if that's more comfortable. And then rotating the upper back into one direction a couple of times. Keep the bum engaged to secure the pelvis into one place. And then swap directions on the circles. Inhale and exhale to come to all fours, or sit back as you walk the hands out, opening the wrists. Walking out into all directions. Sometimes the palms are facing up, sometimes the fingers are pointing towards the knees. And then bring the hands to the lower back for a very soft camel pose as we simply lift the heart and pull the shoulder blades to touch for a couple of breaths. Again, engage the glutes to support this position. Exhale to come down into wisdom pose. I'm going to keep my toes curled under to keep the stretch, but you're welcome to point them. Inhale, pulling yourself up onto all fours. Exhale for a cat stretch. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Continue at your own pace, syncing the movement with the breath once again. Continuing to open the spine. And then inhale to neutral, and then we'll wag our tails, almost like a puppy wagging its tail from left to right. You're pulling the hip up towards the rib bone, and then looking from side to side as well. So we want to open the spine into all directions so it can be nice and fluid for back bends. Coming back to neutral, and then coming back up onto your knees. If you'd like, you can turn to the side of your mat. Right hand down, left leg stretching out, and then circling the left arm a couple of times. Big circles. Inhale to open the left hand, lifting the left leg, and then holding onto the left ankle, kick the ankle into the hand for a back bend. Breathe through this. Slowly releasing and resting into child's pose for a moment. Inhale to push back up and swap sides. So left hand comes down, right leg stretches, right arm stretches, creating circles on the right. And then inhale, open the right arm, lift the leg, holding onto the ankle and then kicking into the hand for a back bend. Pulling the right shoulder down the back, externally rotating that shoulder. Exhale to release. Sitting in Vajrasana for a couple of breaths. Now we'll activate the core. So we'll start in Navasana, easy with the knees bent. If you'd like, you can straighten them, but you're welcome to keep them bent. And then moving down for low boat pose. Lower back into the floor, strong legs, strong arms. And then slowly hugging the knees as we relax for a couple of breaths. Rolling back up to high Navasana, bending the knees, keeping the spine tall, or if you'd like, straightening the legs. Make sure the lower belly is pulled in. Exhale to a low Navasana. Tight body, tight arms, shoulders and head away from the floor. And then hugging the knees to take rest. Relax the head down. Rolling yourself up and over into downward facing dog. Walking the dog by bending into one leg at a time. We'll do 3 spinal rolls. Inhale to roll forwards into planche. Exhale, pushing back, down dog. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale to the top. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way to the ground. Inhale into a low cobra. Exhale. Inhale, medium cobra. Exhale. Inhale, high cobra. Exhale, curl the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels. Step or hop to the top into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to curl up to stand, reaching the hands up and then bending them at 90 degrees for cactus arms. Taking 2 more breaths. Exhale, bring the hands to the sides. Replace your feet into Tadasana or Pranamasana. Inhale to reach the arms up and over. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra, low, and then exhale. Inhale, medium Cobra. Exhale. Inhale, high Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do 3 spinal rolls. Inhale, exhale, back. Inhale, exhale, pushing back. 1 more. Inhale, exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high, step or hop to the top, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale to curl up to stand. Once again, reach the arms into a cactus shape, holding for 2 to 3 breaths. Pull the shoulders down, away from the ears. Feel your heart lifting to the sky. Exhale, bring the palms to touch into Pranamasana. We'll do 1 more round. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Vinyasa. All the way to the ground. Inhale, low Cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, medium Cobra. Exhale. Inhale, high Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for your spinal rolls. Exhale, push back. Inhale forwards. Exhale, pushing back. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the heels, step or hop to the top, come into a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, curl up to stand, reach the arms into your cactus shape position, lifting the heart. Exhale, bring the hands into Pranamasana. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Bend the knee, flare it as you stack the hips and reach the knee as high to the sky as you can. Hold. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest and plank. Inhale, bring it back to the first position. Open the knee. Exhale, knee to the chest. 1 more. Inhale to open the hip. Exhale, knee to the chest. Step the foot in between the hands. Back foot 45. Inhale, warrior 1. Bringing the palms to touch up and over, and then lifting the gaze slightly to open the upper back as you bend nice and deep into the front leg. Bring the hands to the sides, interlace them behind your back. Inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, fold for humble warrior. Keep the hands on the lower back or rise them up to the sky to open the shoulders. Keep the body parallel with the floor. Release the hands. Grab either a strap if you need it for Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Strapping the left ankle with your left hand, right arm reaching up. Or just simply grab onto the left ankle and then right hand reaching forwards as you kick the left hand into the ankle for dancer's pose. Hold steady as you find your drishti. Releasing the pose, stepping into warrior 2. Inhale to reach. Exhale to bring the right hand to the shoulder as you pull on the right elbow. Inhale to open the stretch, straighten your right hand, reach through the right hand down to Trikonasana. Exhale, bring the top hand down. Inhale to open and stretch the chest. Exhale to fold. Inhale to open even further, so out of alignment with your top hand. Hold it. Exhale, bring it down and replace the right foot a little bit to the right as you reach the hands to the top left corner and fold down. This is like a down dog, low lunge combo pose. Replacing the hands, squaring yourself off in plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up. This time bend the knees, stack the hips. Exhale, knee to the chest in plank. Inhale back to the first position. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale as you open the hips. Exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Back foot 45. Inhale, reach the arms for warrior 1. Palms to touch. Open the upper back. Breathe. Inhale and exhale, bring the hands to the lower back. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, humble warrior, sinking the chest to the inside of the left thigh. If accessible, reach the hands to the sky. Try to keep the head and upper body in alignment with the floor. Inhale to come up. Hop to the left leg as you reach to the right ankle. Left arm reaches. And exhale, coming into dancer's pose, Natarajasana. Slowly releasing the back foot, 90 degrees for warrior 2. Inhale, reach through the left. Exhale, hands to the upper back, pulling on the elbow. Inhale to open the left side. Exhale to straighten the arm and the leg for Trikonasana. Open the right arm. Exhale to fold. Inhale to open it out of alignment, further to the back. Exhale to close. One more inhale to open. Exhale to close. And then inhale to open and hold, opening the chest as you pull the right hand far to the back. As you bring it down, bend the left leg as you walk the hands to the top right corner of the mat. Right foot at 90 degrees. Inhale, walk the hands in, square yourself off. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting the heels, step or hop to the top, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to rise up, reaching up and over. Exhale, hands to Pranamasana. Inhale to reach. Exhale to fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Vinyasa flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up, bend the knees, stack the hips. Look at your foot if you can, slowly bringing it to the floor as you drop down into Wild Thing. Holding for another 2 breaths. And then exhale, rotating down, placing the foot in between the hands, warrior one. Opening the upper back again. And exhale, bring the hands to the lower back as you inhale and exhale into humble warrior. Strong arms, engaging the core. Hopping to the front, lifting the back leg for warrior three. Find a flat, straight line from the crown of the head to the tippy toes. And then bend the back knee as you stand up tall, preparing for dancer's pose. This time grabbing to the inside of the left ankle to open the left shoulder even more. Breathe. Gently replace the left foot at 90 as you inhale to reach. Exhale, hand to the upper back. Left arm reaches up the back for Gomukhasana arms in warrior two. And then straightening all the limbs for Trikonasana as you fold forwards. Instead of the left hand pulling up, pull it to the front of the mat so the left side body lengthens. And then rotating the chest down, folding forwards in your low lunge. Inhale into a three-legged plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, heels high, hop to the top, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to roll up, palms reaching up and over. Exhale, palms meet in the chest for Planamasana. Inhale to reach, exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift, exhale, Vinyasa flow. And meeting and down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up, rotating the hip open, slowly falling over into wild thing with control, holding for 2 to 3 breaths. Exhale, rotating down, step the foot in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Always opening the chest to the sky. Exhale, hands to the lower back. Inhale to straighten the arms. Exhale to fold for humble warrior. Inhale, hopping onto the left leg, lifting the back leg for warrior three. Exhale. Inhale to stand up. Right hand reaches to the inside of the ankle. Left arm lifts. And you exhale into Natarajasana. Kicking the back leg away from the front hand reaching. And slowly release the back foot into warrior two. Inhale to reach. Reverse and holding this in Gomukhasana arms. Right hand up the back, left hand down the back. Straightening all of the limbs, left hand reaching down, right arm reaching to the front of the mat for Trikonasana. Long line on the right side of the body, opening as you breathe. And then slowly rotating down, walking the hands to the top right corner to fold down in the low lunge. back foot at 90, keeping the right side stretched. And then bringing yourself into a three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the knees mat distance apart, big toes to touch, and sit back down for wisdom pose. Taking a couple of deep belly breaths. Slowly coming up as you replace blocks to the top if you need them for Ardha Chandrasana, and then meet me in downward facing dog. So this is a fast little sequence. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the lower back, humble warrior. Inhale, coming up and opening the arms for warrior two, reaching and reversing into Trikonasana as you fold forwards again. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana from here and into the bind. So holding onto the left ankle as you kick into the left hand, and if possible, open the chin, lifting the head back. Slowly exit for a three-legged plank, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We'll repeat on the other side. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, foot in between the hands. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale to interlace the fingers for humble warrior. Inhale, opening for warrior two, reaching, reversing, and coming forwards into Trikonasana. Hopping onto the left leg for Ardha Chandrasana. Holding onto the right ankle this time for the bind. And only if you're balanced can you then pull the head back to open the throat. Slowly releasing back into your three-legged plank, chaturanga, and meeting in downward facing dog. And then gently bring the knees down as you remove any props and grab a little pillow to sit on for a short meditation. Making yourself comfortable in any seated position you prefer, resting the hands on the knees. And then we'll bring your right hand onto the chest and your left hand to the upper back, palm facing out. If this is uncomfortable, you're welcome to bring both hands to the front of the chest. And then slowly closing the eyes, dropping your awareness down into the space in between the hands. Feel the expansion of the space as you breathe. With every inhale, opening up, and with every exhale, gently softening, closing down. And then ask yourself, is there anything in my life that I'm currently attached to, that I'm holding on to so tightly that I'm afraid to lose it if I were to let it go? What am I gripping on too tightly, perhaps? Out of fear, And can I trust that if it is meant for me, that it will either stay with me or return to me if I loosen my grip and set it free. Taking an inhale. And as you exhale, slowly feel the heart space releasing, softening, and letting go. And then bring both hands to the front of the chest, connecting to the softness, connecting to your heartbeat. And releasing the hands down. Stay within. And slowly open your eyes. Remove the little pillow. And we'll come into a twist, crossing the left leg over the right knee. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, holding onto the left knee, looking over the left shoulder for a twist. Breathe into the left side of the rib as you feel the space soft and warm and relaxed. Slowly releasing the pose as we come into a little cat stretch, just hugging the knees, rolling back, tucking the chin. And then we'll swap to the other side. Right foot crosses over left. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, hugging the right knee or hooking the elbow. And looking over the right shoulder this time. Breathe into the right rib cage as you feel this part of the heart soft and open and relaxed. Slowly releasing this pose once again. Bring the feet flat, hug the knees and roll back, tucking the chin, holding the cat stretch for a couple of breaths. And then slowly releasing as you can use a couple of props to prop up your upper back. You can use a bolster or fold a thick blanket. Propping up the upper back and the head, allow the palms to rest to the sides, palms facing up. I just have my legs straight, but you're welcome to bring them into Baddha, soles of the feet to touch, knees dropping to the sides, or any other position you prefer. Relax into this restorative pose. Slowly coming out as you roll to the side to remove any props. And then come to lie on your back. Bringing the feet towards the right, the left ankle crosses over right, arms reaching up, and gently pulling on the left wrist with your right hand for Bananasana or banana pose. Slowly coming out as you uncross your legs and walk them to the left, bringing the upper body towards the left, crossing the right ankle over the left as you slowly pull onto the right wrist with your left hand. And then slowly uncrossing the legs again, walking them out. Interlace the fingers, inhale, point the toes for a full body stretch. And then exhale, you can bring something under the knees to soften the lower back in Shavasana. Make yourself comfortable, spine straight, palms facing up, feet flopping to the sides. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale. Releasing all efforts and allow the body to melt in Shavasana. Gently bring your awareness back to your breath as you move the toes and the fingers and the head gently from side to side. Hugging the knees into the chest and rolling to the right side. Taking a moment here. Slowly push yourself up to sit. Sitting up straight and tall. Resting the hands, closing the eyes. Bringing the hands to the front of the chest. Connecting to the heart center for a breath or two. Feeling gratitude for this class. Gratitude for this day. Bring the hands into prayer, gently bowing the head to close this practice in gratitude.